Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I know I sure am. I am lakeside chilling for this Class C review. Shout out to Gulfstream for setting up the RV shoot of the year. I mean, this is too cool for school. I could living the high life, baby, living the high life. But today, like I said, we've got a Class C review, probably spend about 15 minutes or so walking through this bad mamma jamma. It's the 2025 Yellowstone 5245B, and this is a pretty darn ideal couples or single travelers unit. You got good storage because you notice how it doesn't have a massive overhang, so extra storage up there with the no sleeper. So a little bit different than what some people are looking for, but I'll tell you what, pretty ideal for people that don't have kids, I can tell you that. But man, this is Yellowstone is a good looking unit. It's kind of a neutral decor. I also like how you have the, sorry if it's picking up the wind, it's getting crazy out here. Look at that thing. Look at that tree moving around like that. But you have the slide topper, which is going to be really nice. Protects you from any sort of debris falling on it. Ford E350 Super Duty. So we've all probably driven around, you know, a Ford, something similar to that. You know, so you know what you're going to get there. Just a nice kind of basic smooth ride. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. Start on the inside, work around the outside. If you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description, along with a link for Funtown RV, where this thing is heading. And before we do, I just want to point out, behind the door when it's closed, you have a camera system here, camera system there, and then a camera system off the back too. So you can see pretty much all up and around you when you're driving around. 2025 Yellowstone 5245B. And this is what I'm talking about on the camper. You know, pretty basic setup with some good looks and really everything that you need. I mean, the bed in the back, the recliners over here, you got a TV that's going to be on a swivel, which is nice, and then just a little bit of extra storage. You're going to get a little bit of an easier drive with this front cap. You also have, you know, the outlets and cable hookups down there as well. E350 chassis, like I mentioned, outside. So pretty basic as far as, you know, being up here, save you a little bit of money, but comfortable seats, all the cup holders you need, you know, cruise control, a little screen right there to see, you know, all of your cameras. You also have Apple CarPlay in there too, get bumping, which I didn't know they had that until I was driving these around. I was setting a couple of them up because I told the guys, you know, I want to help just because, you know, I hadn't driven a Yellowstone before, so I just kind of wanted to. I mean, I've driven an E350, but I figured why not take advantage of it. You're on the lake. Try to run over a goose or something. So right over here, you got yourself one massive awning going all the way across. So I would definitely put that in the super slide category. And remember, it does have the slide topper up top. You're going to see you got a couple speakers right here as well. So really well dispositioned out for the theater seating. And then you have the old Steamer Stink Sucker 3000 right there as well with the rain sensor. And as far as head height is concerned, you know, I'm 6 feet tall, so you're looking at about 6'3" or so as well. So the recliners are going to be manual recliners. You're just going to click them up just like this. So they're going to be kind of the easier kind, along with your cup holders there. And then you also have, you know, some area right there for all your wife's, you know, books and crystals and, you know, all that good stuff. Bada bing, bada boom. And then you also, going across, I like how it's got an outlet there. Looking across here, you got your kitchen. Now, the only thing that you know, when you're sitting down, if you're watching TV, you're definitely going to want to move that out. But it's really not a bad spot. And I kind of just, man, my feet are kind of dangling right there. It just feels so nice to have this be like full length. Because usually some of these recliners, you just kind of sit down a little bit low. This actually had a pretty good height. And I think that kitchen's got some really good aesthetics to it. You got the darker background. You got a little bit of a lighter cabinetry with the darker top as well. This top too, by the way, is going to be the solid surface, which, you know, babe, if you're watching, I love you. You also have the same cutout here above the stainless steel undermounted bowl with the high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. Your window right here, and then your control panel for your equalizers, for your stabilizer system will be located right there. Battery disconnect, house batteries underneath the step. And then your awning, slide out, lighting controls, generator. So hold down for about 5-6 seconds, then flip up to start. It'll kick on. I had it running earlier just to make sure. That's why it's got the 0.2 right there. I was trying to turn on the AC for a little bit. Didn't have too much gas though. So that's the only downfall to the Gulfstream suit. But you got the lake to make up for it, so it's okay. Check your battery levels. You know, all that good stuff. All right, so moving along here. I do like the handles on this. I'm so tired of those kind of brass ones because everyone's got them. So it's nice to see a little bit of silver there. Crisscross. Right here, you got yourself your microwave, baby. It's got popcorn and potato mode. The only two that you need when you're out camping. You got the light right there. You got the 3-top burner with the glass cooktop here as well. Let me go ahead and lower that down. But it's nice to have that be like a little splash guard when it's not in use. You also see enough room for possibly some cookies or something like that. You have a little latch right here to keep this in when you're in travel mode, but obviously right now we're not traveling because I'm doing a tour. You have the refrigerator, which is going to be a 12 volt, so it'll run off the solar up top. It'll also, run off your battery, the house battery, or your truck, when you're driving down the road. You also have the fuse box right here, and it's got the auto detect. So right in there, it'll actually glow up nice and red for you if you are to ever, blow a fuse. You do get a little privacy curtain that zips on around right in front of the bed. But before you get to the bed, I'm speeding along just a little too fast. You got yourself some pretty good storage, and that's going to be part of that separation too, which is nice from recliner to bed. Even though this is like more of a couple's coach or a single person's coach, doesn't mean you got to be, staring at your partner when they're watching a movie and you're laying there trying to snooze. A couple outlets here, and then it's actually a queen size bed, which is nice. And this will be on that split mattress system. So this part comes in, the mattress goes over the mattress there too as well. Emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. You also have more overhead storage, outlets, USBs, universal Cs, another little window here, a control for the heat and AC. So you can see right now it's 91 inside the camper. But you have a couple cable satellite hookups over there in the corner too with a TV backer. And then your bathroom, although it seems like it is small, it's actually a pretty good size for what you get because, one, with the way that the shower is in the door, let me close this up, you can see, I can actually sit down and do my business. You also have your control for your on-demand hot water heater right here, along with your tank heaters. So that's going to be a 12-volt pad that sits underneath your RV. And then, it sits there and, flicks on when it's under, 32 degrees. You got a mirror for the old bowling gun, baby. Then bada bing, bada boom. You have the Steamer Stink Sucker 1000 right here. So a little tiny fan. And then I do like how they go ahead and, whoops, flipped on the water heater. Right here, how they bow this out. I think that's nice because, the flat bellies probably won't appreciate it as much, but the roundies out there of the world, definitely will, because you can see I'm a bigger guy and now you got enough room to do what you got to do. And then you got about 6'3" or so right here as well. So drop a comment if you don't mind, if you guys have made it this far. Let me know what you think, but also I want to keep coming and making these videos for you, especially in really cool places like this. Some of the shows, anyone can enter those. Not everyone can get Gulfstream to set up a whole bunch by the lakeside. And that's what I would like to keep doing. That's what I think's neat. All right, so 2025 Yellowstone 5245B. And like I said at the beginning, all the specifications, and watch the steps right here. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, along with a link for Funtown RV will be down in the description. But 2025 Yellowstone 5245B. E350 chassis. Good setup. You got the hand coupe tires, so a little bit of a beefed up tire there for you. You also got the hubcaps here, and then you can see you got yourself a nice little springed in action. And then you're also going to have the extra large mirrors right here as well, with the side camera, another one on the other side, and then a one out the back. You're also going to see that you have the awning right there with no slide out over here. A lot of good usable shaded area. Back end of the Suburban on-demand hot water heater. And then, bada bing, bada boom, you're ready to rock there. You got a couple outlets. And then you have your black tank flush. And then, your hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower. Your low point drains will be located right there. And then as you flip around the back, you have a molded fiberglass front cap here as well. And then you can also see the ladder gets on top of the roof for a fully walkable roof. You also have your LP Quick Connect located right here as well, so you can hook up like a griddle, a grill, something of that nature. A big old spare tire here on the back. 2-inch receiver, 7-way flat, or 7-way and a 4-way flat if you want to do some towing. That ladder also has a 300-pound weight capacity, by the way. And there's your slide again with the slide topper, so I like to see it. And then right down here is going to be your waste holding tanks. Oh shoot, it's locked. You have your sewer outlet connection. Your waste holding tanks will be located right here, so pretty good little spot as well. A little bit convenient there for you. Nice storage area. Let's see what we got behind here. Little access port. And then you're going to have some storage, and that's locked too. But right under here is going to be, if you can see in there, it's going to be your generator. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter. This is the 2025 Yellowstone 5245B. Have a great day. See ya. Meow, 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 meow. Rum bum, rum bum 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 bum, rum bum 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 bum, rum bum 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 bum.